Hello and welcome to another All About Stamping lesson. Today I'm featuring a company that I'm quickly becoming very familiar with. It's called DeNami Design, and I wanted to share with you some of their stamps and kind of what they come in, and then make a card. I really like their cute style and the fact that they do a lot of smaller stamps, so they have these really cute little images that you can use on all sorts of cards. And their kind of main aesthetic is very visible in these stamps with the cute little animals. They make stamp sets that actually come in groups of 4 like this, and that's one of my favorite things about them, where you can get 4 stamps that coordinate really well together. These are the little cat ones. They're called Cuddly Cats stamp set, and then this one is Heart stamp set, and I just love that they all work together. That's really cool. They also make bigger stamps. This is one that I have called Rainbow, and yeah, they have lots of larger stamps like this and some sentiments that are on larger blocks as well. And I just love these sentiments. I love these fonts. These are their smaller sentiments. This one's Best Wishes and this one's Small Happy Birthday. And then they have cute little animals like this turtle here, or their Chickies series, which they have many chickies doing all sorts of things. This one is a little one in a pumpkin, and it also has a sentiment that goes along with it, trick or tweet. So I think that's really cute. It'll make really cute Halloween cards. So they do wood-based stamps. They're really high quality, and they're just really fun. They release stamps twice a year, so their newest release is coming up at the very beginning of July, and I'm excited to work with their stamps more. And so let's get started with the card. Today I wanted to start out with using these really cute hearts together, and I think I'm going to use these 3 because I want to stamp them in different colors of blue inks, and I like these 3 together, so I don't need a 4th one. And then I'll use the darkest color for the one with the least amount of dots, the medium color for the medium amount of dots, and the lightest color for the what would be the darkest image. And that way you can still see the color variation, but they all stay about the same weight visually. And I'm just going to stamp these on a piece of cream cardstock, and this measures 1.5 inches wide, and these stamps are a little bit bigger, or pretty much exactly 1 inch, so it'll be really easy to line up. So I'm going to start out with this stamp and just kind of line it up towards the middle. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just going to be stamping a series of these down this strip of paper. So I'm going to do that one there, and then we'll do this dotted heart in Bermuda Bay from Stampin' Up, and then this dotted heart in some Spice Tin ink, and then I'll stamp the bolder heart in soap powder again, and this one again. So now that I have my hearts stamped, you can see I did them in the 3 different colors just down this strip, and I think I'm going to want to end up cutting off the top of this just so both hearts get cut off at the top and the bottom, but we'll see. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to be using this card base. This is also from DeNami Design, and it is their celery cardstock, and it's just beautiful light green, and I wanted to have this craft piece of paper with a scalloped edge on the side, so I'm going to use my scallop sentiment punch from Fiskars. Just kind of center it in here and then stamp down. And to make everything feel a little bit more together, I'm going to use some soap powder ink on the edges with just a foam blending tool. And this tool works really well with distress ink, but it also works just with regular ink as well. So I'm using that to do the edges, and that way it'll match perfectly with the hearts we stamped before. And before I put this down on my card, I want to stamp my sentiment. And because it's kind of a smaller sentiment, I'm going to use my Stamp-A-Majig, not even with my plastic piece, but just with the Stamp-A-Majig itself, to use it to line up, and then this will give me something really steady to stamp up against. I'm going to stamp it in some Jenny Bolin Distress ink it up really well, and then make sure that this is square with the card, and then use it as a guide to stamp down when I'm ready. Perfect. And I love that trick because without it you might kind of tilt it a little bit or maybe accidentally move it, but that keeps it really secure and in place. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. Alright, so now that I've adhered my craft piece of cardstock, I actually went back and peeled it up a little bit and then tied a bow with some cream embroidery floss, so that adds a little bit of interest. And I'm just going to go back and add this heart sheet, or the heart stamped piece of paper, and try to get the borders nice and even. And I'm adding this with some foam adhesive just to make it pop off from the card a little bit. And now I can adjust my bow to be a perfect 1/4 inch away. And I think all this needs is a couple pearls. So I've added the pearls on. I just used some Hero Arts pearls, and I used a line of 3 of them just for really quick application. And I think I'm going to keep this card this way. I really just love how the hearts shine and how the 3 different colors of ink work so well together. So definitely, if you haven't checked them out yet, you definitely need to check out DeNami Design and pick up some of their stamps, like these really cute messages or a little set of hearts like this one. They're super versatile, and I could see using this design for all sorts of different occasions. So thank you very much for watching. You can check out the PDF download for this lesson on my blog at brittaswiderski.com. And here's a picture of the finished card. Here's the close-up. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you again next time.